terror is at your doorstep. It's too late.
In the small town of Ravenswood, rumors had been spreading for years about a mysterious family that lived in a large Gothic mansion on the outskirts of town. People whispered that the family was cursed and that they were responsible for the disappearance of several local residents. But despite the rumors, no one had ever seen the family, and no one dared to go near the mansion. One night, a group of teenagers decided to explore the mansion, hoping to uncover its secrets and possibly even find evidence to support the rumors. As they approached the mansion, they felt a chill run down their spines. The large iron gates were wide open, and the mansion was eerily silent. The group made their way inside, and as they walked through the dark and creepy halls, they noticed that the air was getting colder and colder. Suddenly, they heard a sound coming from one of the rooms. They cautiously approached the door and peered inside. What they saw was a scene straight out of a horror movie. A group of vampires was feasting on the blood of their latest victim, a local resident who had disappeared a few days before. The teenagers were paralyzed with fear, unable to move as they watched in horror as the vampires drank their fill. Just as they were about to be discovered, they managed to turn and run. They burst out of the mansion and into the night, but the vampires were right behind them. They ran as fast as they could, but they were no match for the supernatural speed of the vampires. The teenagers were caught and taken back to the mansion, where they were locked away in a basement. They were left to die slowly as the vampires feasted on their blood each night. But one of the teenagers, a girl named Sarah, had a secret. She was a descendant of a powerful line of vampire hunters, and she had been trained from a young age to fight against the supernatural. Sarah managed to escape from her prison, and she began to hunt down the vampires one by one. She was relentless and cunning, and she quickly gained the upper hand. But as she closed in on the last of the vampires, she realized that they were not the mindless creatures she thought they were. The vampires were led by a powerful and ancient vampire who had been manipulating the town for years. He had been using the rumors of a cursed family to keep people away from the mansion so that he could continue his reign of terror unchallenged. Sarah finally faced the ancient vampire in a final showdown, and she managed to destroy him with a silver stake. But as she walked away from the mansion, she knew that the battle against the supernatural would never truly be over. And as she looked up at the moon, she felt a shiver run down her spine, knowing that there were always more creatures of the night lurking in the shadows, waiting for their next victim.
The terror never stops at Horror Creeks.